One more round to go this week. It was really close until running the category. Brody, in his baseball knowledge, ran that last category, got Byron 100 points. It's now 170 to 90, but in our Mercy Health Final Challenge, all of the points are doubled, so each one's worth 20. That's really the only rule change contestants between this round and our first round. You're on your own. More importantly, though, when you buzz in, wait for me to call your name, and we'll get to as many of these as we can in the time that's left in the show. Hands on your buzzers. Everyone ready? Here's our Mercy Health Final Challenge first question. What city, photographed by Weegee and Paul Strand, is the setting of an Alfred Eisenstadt photograph of a sailor kissing a woman in Times Square? Brody.
New York.
That's right. That was helpful there, right? Times Square, New York City. That's 20 points for Byron. You're first on the board in this round. Ramsay MacDonald, who formed the national government in 1931, was the first British prime minister from what party? Josh.
National.
Incorrect. Byron?
Labor.
Morgan.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Morgan.
Labor.
Labor is correct. Just beat the buzzer there. Second most members in Parliament right now. That's 20 more points for you. What creature whose azure variety represents the East is the traditional rival of the tiger and is the only mythical animal in the Chinese? Andrew.
The dragon.
That's right. Chinese zodiac. And that's 20 points for Pearl City. Concatenation joins two of what type of values that consist of a sequence of characters? The values are strings. No points there. New question. What island was the site of the Roman city of Eboracum, the revolt of Boudica, and a wall constructed by Hadrian near the present border of Scotland? Back then it was more known as Britannia. Now we know it as Great Britain. No points. New question. Which author created the Geash and Valentine Wiggin in Ender's Game? Easy to remember the movie, maybe not the books it's based on. Those were written by Orson Scott Card. Orson Scott Card. New question. What island, whose town of Hempstead is home to Hofstra University, contains the Hamptons and borders a namesake sound separating it from Connecticut? Morgan.
Long Island.
Long Island is correct. That's 20 points for Byron. What co-designer of the Foggus Factory was the founder of the Bauhaus School? Snuck in a German architecture question there for you. Walter Gropius. No points. Here's a new question. What novel in which the protagonist's neighbor Salamano is seen beating his dog is about an unfeeling man named Meursault and is by Albert Camus? The Stranger or The Outsider, depending on the translation for that. No points. New question. In November 2017, Sebastián Piñera defeated Alejandro Guerre to regain the presidency of what South American country, whose capital is Santiago? Santiago is the capital of Chile, and that is all the time we have for in the round and in the game. Byron, you are moving on to the second round, 230 points. Pearl City, 110. Fantastic job by both teams. Pearl City, we hope to see you again next tournament. And Byron, we'll see you next round. Sweet 16 is now half full. Next week, it's Belvedere versus Rockford Christian. We hope you can join us then. Thanks for being here.